Disclaimer. This game is a work of fiction. Any persons, people, events that resemble true events are purely coincidence. And with that, hi, I'm Keegan, and this is A Bunch of Gamers. This is our 221st episode of Werewolf the Apocalypse 20th Anniversary Edition, Apotheosis. I'm going to go around and have my players introduce themselves.
I'm Tyler, and I play Kyle, also known as Guards the Low. He's a Philodox of the Children of Gaia.
Hi, I'm Sam. I play Cora. She's an Aruna in the Geta Fenris.
Hi, I'm Adam. I play Mark Guides the Fallen, and he's a Thurge of the Children of Gaia.
Hi, I'm Sean. I play Zeb Speaks-in-Sweet-Whispers. He is a Theurge of the Silent Striders.
Hello, my name is Riley, and I am playing Dimitri Howls-In-Memory, Lupus Galliard of the Bone Gnawers.
Hi, my name is George. I am playing William Grows-Matrices. He is a rune of the Glasswalkers.
Last time, the Pax moved through a technocracy satellite past the moon, trying to find a hidden teleporter to finally go after the good doctor. After some fights and searching, the Pax finally found it and moved with Dr. Appleton, some of her technocratic friends, and two Garou who were still intact while searching the satellite. The Pax went forth and found a strange and dark satellite just up near the asteroid belt, filled with darkness and feeling as warm flesh as something in the distance seemed to try and eat their gnosis. Moving forward, they saw that the good doctor, the engineer, and the banker were attempting to ascend and become copies, free of the Weaver's web, of the triadic worm. And now, their final confrontation begins. And so it is the final confrontation with the good doctor. I'm going to need everyone to roll initiatives, please. All right. So, get started. Dimitri, what are you doing this round?
I'm going to spend a Gnosis to activate Odious Aroma, and that'll give him a -2 dice penalty.
Okay.
As long as I'm within 6 meters.
Wonderful. Okay. All right. Kyle, what do you plan on doing?
I am going to spend 2 rage, attack twice, and dodge. And if Mark or Zeb are going to be clawing him, then I will hopefully flank with them. I assume that we only have, at least at the moment, one actual target, and that it's the one body doing all these actions.
That's correct.
Okay.
All right. Mark, what do you plan on doing?
Yeah, I'll spend, what?
You should carve Rorg's glyph as a suggestion.
Yeah, but where? Because he said that's where he's gonna...
I mean, if it hits this place at all, it's probably a good thing. If it's a massive essence draining construct we're inside of, busting it open would probably be...
Does there happen to be, like, a convenient, giant, ominous-looking, like, device that's helping them turn into these avatars that I can just scritch it on?
They have their calls right behind them, but you'd have to get by them to do it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely go for that. I'm gonna,
okay,
with my owl powers activated, I'm gonna fly over and try to dodge him. So I'll dodge and try to fly over and carve that Rorg rune onto his call. Yeah.
Okay. I'm sure someone was typing that in. Zebulon, what do you got for us this round?
I mean, I can normally declare last, but I'll just frickin' declare now. I will actually hold my action to claw attack with Kyle, and so I will spend 3 rage to claw twice, dodge, and I think one of the goals will be for the two of us working together, since we're technically in the same pack, helping Mark get through.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. All right. Action 8 of the Good Doctor is going to use magic to essentially do the equivalent of wall of granite around him, but make it more of a sphere, and he'll do that. The next action he's going to take, using his time magic, is he is going to activate, or he is going to just generally, using one of his actions, right, that he's created, he's going to use a dodge action, and he's going to use his magic to enhance that by allowing him to move and maneuver in and out of the way. So that'll be the next action. Then his third action is he's going to use his mind magic to call out to William and speak about all the things that William has seen, how he has contributed nothing, how he is just an appendage grafted onto the whole that was his pack, how he is a kinslayer, how despite everything, Heatseeker is still an abomination because of him, cast out because of him, and really drive home all of his failures regarding the kinfolk, the compound, everything that's happened, and will try and use his mind magic to make it so that William cannot access his rage at all. Action 5, he'll do the exact same thing but to Cora, and specifically call upon all of the things about her self-doubt, things like that, and just hammer home and use the magic to make it so that his words really get in there and make it so that she cannot call upon rage and drown her in apathy. Action 7, he will use his life, matter, and spirit spheres in combination to speak out against Mark Guides the Fallen, calling him a false wing, owl deceiver, and force his wings to turn into silver blades and turn inward into him and stab him in his chest as he tries to fly and draw the glyph.
That's mean, but that's bad.
Harsh but fair. Number 4, he is going to call out to Zeb and say, "You will use hands as soft against me," as he takes a little bite and spits blood at you. "Your hands will be as soft against me as it is against your own pack mates, and your hands will turn into big old baby hands to deal very little damage." He is going to use... Oh, yes. He is going to use a combination of entropy and spirit on Cora to where all of her 10s are treated as 1s in fate.
Oof.
Cora doesn't roll 10s, you buffoon.
And he's going to do the same to William.
9.
And so he's getting ready to teleport a little bit. More than likely, given what's going on here. Alright, with that, William, what do you plan on doing?
I would like to spend, I can do, 7, so 4 rage. I guess 4 actions with 3 rage, so that way I can save 1 rage for later for possible Spur Claw. But I would like to hold my action to attack with Cora.
Cora will have to hold her
so we can
action
flank.
because Cora goes before you.
Right. I'm just trying to call out that I'm wanting to do that.
Yep, gotcha.
So I would like to do that and just claw, but I would like to see if I can target shot or call shot the throat.
Okay.
Not necessarily for like immediate kill shot, but more so to interrupt any sort of
That's a +3
vocal
difficulty.
component. I would like to claw twice and then call shot the throat on the third one.
Okay. Alright.
So actually 4 attacks.
Okay.
So claw 3 times, then call shot the throat on the 4th one because I'm not dodging.
Alrighty. And Cora? Oh, and that you do not get the flank bonus for the called shot. I want to be clear about that.
Right. That's fine.
Alright. Cora, what do you plan on doing?
I would like to use 4 rage.
Okay.
I'm going to do 5 attacks because I can't dodge any of his bullshit.
It's magic, baby.
So we're gonna do 4 claw attacks on him, and I would like to do a bite attack on him for my 5th one.
Can I make a suggestion? If you hurl your hammer for one of your attacks at one of the calls
yeah.
out of range.
Yeah, that's a great idea. So 3 claws, a bite, and a hammer attack.
So he gets to do some magic first. He's doing his dodge thing, seeing how well that works, and he's gonna burn 3 quintessence to drop the difficulty. 1 willpower for an auto success. To make it so that he's just coincidentally maybe just a few inches further than you thought. Maybe the shadows were weird or something like that. Done that. So, alright, now you may make your attack roll. And then he gets to actually make his dodge roll, because he basically added all that to his dodge. Successes. So, hammer swings, flies, hits the call. It cracks a little bit, and you see this horrid thing sitting within it as it's mystically trying to bind together, but it clearly sends these ripples out. And more importantly, though, the other two are slightly distracted because they both look at you. All right, and then it's the next attack against him there, Sam. All right, 2 roll over.
Oh, plus my 2 for my razor claws.
Roll those then. He soaks it as you strike, and you see this kind of mystical rune rip out from under his shirt, and you see what looks like a little head babbling at you as its tongue licks your claws just a little bit as they slash through and around.
That sounds like we've seen it before. Have we seen that before?
It's said that the urge worms have grown off the triadic worm.
Okay. All right. Anyway, claw 2?
Claw 2. Jesus. All right. I'll roll over.
So that's 14 plus 9 is 21?
Yep.
23.
23.
23.
Yeah.
Thank you. What the shit? What the shit
You
is
did
that?
one damage. As you get through, you slice a little bit.
Claw 3.
Right, 2 roll over, or 3 roll over. Ooh, 6.
Nice. Big hit.
As you get a big hit, there's a huge rake, and you see kind of like it peeling back to almost seeing the human within, as it's quickly trying to stitch itself up.
Awesome. And then my bite, which is also Dex Brawl, and that would be a difficulty 4 as well. Yeah.
You miss.
Fucking A. Yep. I mean, it makes sense. Okay.
As you get your good claw in, you bite into the shadow, maneuvers back a bit. All right, William.
Right. Claw 1.
Sec. Dodges.
Claw 2.
All right, 5 roll over. All right, as you tear in, you start to rip it apart.
Can I
even more. What? Go ahead.
Can I activate Spur Claws on this one?
You can.
So I would like to do that and spend a point of rage to break off one of my claws
Into him. Yep.
inside. Yeah.
Yep. All right.
Another good hit.
3 roll over.
Beautiful.
Oh my gosh.
That's gorgeous.
Imagine if that got rolled after.
Right. All right. So you get a good tear as one of his arms is exposed as human. Though you once again you see the spirit like starting to regrow rather rapidly. But and then the last one's your throat punch, right?
Yeah.
All right.
All right. And you said that's 3 diff with no flank bonus.
Correct. Dodges. All right. With a free action, he goes, "I want you to know, I have evolved past the need of words for my spell." However, as he speaks in some sort of ancient ritual language, he touches you, and you feel this thing burn into your chest, and he gets to roll because he got to use a what's it called, a foci without needing it, so that's +2. And subtly making you just have real bad luck is pretty coincidental magic, especially on the high end. So
Are you also rolling at a +2 difficulty for this?
I am, but that's why he's doing the
Okay.
coincidental magic, which makes it really low difficulty. And he's gonna spend 2 quintessence to drop that difficulty back down. So that's diff 5 for coincidental, right there, Sean?
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you. You're a mensch.
Dang it, Sean, you should have said it was 7.
Woo! It is burned into you for 9 days.
Not 9 turns, but 9 days.
Feels excessive for how long I think this fight will go, but
As he turns and he goes to Cora to do the same thing. So only 4 days for Cora. So that's nice at least. He is actually going to change his action on Zeb. He's going to try at least and spend a willpower to change his action to use his correspondence magic to disappear the spurred claws in his body and make it reappear in William's eye.
Ugh.
So
That's not fair.
Well, it's not fair.
Turning our stuff against us. I landed that shot perfectly fine.
I know, and he loves you for it. As he places his hand, as he mutters in the ancient tongues and looks at you, and then gives a little wink as part of the ritual of the spell, and then flings his hand at you to get a little extra flair and a little extra foci in there. It is vulgar magic, so that bumps it back up to 6. As all of his witnesses are supernatural, so it's not the same thing. Technically, you guys are in the club. Congratulations.
So glad to be here.
As you take 3 points of lethal as this little claw pops out your eye out the front, so it scrapes against your lid the second you close your eye, as blood starts running down your cheek. Alright, this is a hard spell, so he is going to use 3 quintessence to bring down the difficulty on Mark as he starts to chant to Mark as he speaks as he gives out this big bellowing voice. Owl! There is a deceiver in your midst! He will illuminate your steps! And he crushes his hand, and he must be swept away, lest you are caught in the night, and no longer the predator, but the prey, as he squeezes his hand and a few dribbles of blood come out. Wonderful. Mark, what's your strength?
My strength,
Because that's the
currently,
rollover. Yes, because of your wings.
10. So 10 rollover?
No. 10 base. 7 rollover. No, it's just your strength. It's just your strength. Well, it's just your strength. That'd be mean.
Okay.
No, your wings turn in. They stab you.
At least I got 4 for silver damage.
Yes, you do. Might even be able to soak it.
6. Yeah.
You do, as the wings hit Luna's armor, but the wings are no longer functional, as you kind of like flail down and you smash down into the steps leading up to him.
Okay. Are they still attached to me?
They are, and they're still trying to stab you.
Perfect.
Alright. Speaking ill of Cora. Cora, what's your willpower?
My willpower is 7.
Cool.
Feel like it's not gonna be enough.
Probably not. But
So
that will be
excited.
his willpower, and he does get to enhance this with his expressions because he's a
Of course he does.
psychiatrist. He's good at his job.
Yeah, he's a psychiatrist, alright.
Alright. For 6 turns, you are unable to access any rage.
Okie.
William, what's your willpower?
6.
For 7 turns, you are unable to access your rage. Wall of granite, and if he succeeds at this, you guys will have to break through the wall of granite before you get to him. As he, as a defiler-like creature, looks at you, smiles, as you see this horrid protuberance pull out from the fleshy being that houses him, and he spins, spraying piss around him, so that the wall of steel comes up to surround him.
So his wall is actually steel?
Yes.
Okay.
The same kind of metal that's around him, basically. It was just wall of granite is essentially the closest equivalent. He succeeds. The wall goes up. Doosh. All right. And with that, Zeb.
All right, clarifying question here. That sphere goes up. That sphere of granite goes up around him, and I know how big it is because multiple things can fit inside of it. Is that protecting the calls and things behind him too?
No, it is not.
Okay. I'm gonna spend a willpower to attempt to change my action.
Okay. All
Okay.
right.
Good enough. I'm going to activate the Spirit Charm, Swift Flight, and which will triple my movement speed, and then I will spend another Gnosis to double that to move at 6 times speed to try to get past this sphere.
Okay. Awesome.
And otherwise, the only thing, yeah. So that's the deal.
All right. So you shoot past to get to the sphere. All right.
Past it, Keegan. Past it.
Past it. Yep.
Past him. Yep.
Yeah. Past the sphere is what I meant. But anyway, Mark, you've landed hard. You'd have to spend a point of willpower to change your action.
I will do so.
All right, and then roll willpower diff 8. You don't succeed, so you just land hard, and you're like, and you're too disoriented to get yourself up and change your action.
Okay, yeah, I'll take that, yeah.
Cut. You're no longer flanking.
I'm going to change my action, so that's okay. I will not be changing my action.
You're extra committed to the action, in fact.
Well, I didn't.
You didn't botch. You didn't botch.
Botch, thankfully.
You don't have.
I don't know what
tens as ones thing.
This is true. Well, damn it. Okay.
That wall of granite soak. I'll roll over. So you did 2 damage to the wall. Second soak. I'll roll over. Alright. You did 4 damage, so total of 6. You're about halfway through it. Alright. Dimitri, activate Odious Aroma.
Yep, and it's activated.
Cool. And what are you going to do this round?
I have a question. So, Call of the Wild, expands the normal range of a howl.
Yep.
Could I pair that with Laugh of the Hyena to try and drown the doctor out so that nobody can hear him talk?
What's Laugh of the Hyena do?
Laugh of the Hyena, it's a +2 to a +2 difficulty for myself to be mentally compelled as long as I keep laughing.
I'll allow it. He can still cast, and remember, it's not clear whether they have to hear him say his magic words. And he did say he doesn't need them.
Okay.
Oh, for his mind stuff. I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yes, that's allowed.
Okay. All right.
Do that.
I'll spend a point of rage so that I can use both of those gifts then.
Okay. Perfect. Laugh the hyena all the while.
All right, and then doesn't give it difficulty, so that's difficulty 6 then.
Yep.
Or,
that'll be
okay.
that when it's your turn.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Kyle, what do you plan on doing?
I suppose I'm going to dodge and double claw again.
Okay. Sounds good. Mark, what do you plan on doing?
Where am I exactly in relation to the doctor and
You're
his
maybe
wall of steel?
So you're maybe a good 15 feet away because you were flying up and just wham.
Okay. My first instinct is to rip out my wings and use them like silver blades, and while I'm attacking the wall of steel, the attacks are in the shape of the Rune of Rourke. That's my first instinct. What do you guys think?
Well, if the wall breaks, just remember, then the glyph goes away.
Okay, yeah, that was my... Yeah, because the wall... My second instinct is to just run past him and go for the call again, but still, rip out.
That sounds fine to me.
Okay, sweet. We're going to do that. We're going to rip out my wings, dodge, and run towards the call with Zeb.
Wonderful.
Get that in.
All right, and then he lost, what did I say? Okay, Zeb, do you want to declare now or declare last?
I'll declare last, please. And
Okay.
I'll start scrolling for the doctor here, so whenever you're ready.
All right, so this doctor will use primal magic to draw quintessence from this unholy place to draw more entropy into himself and thus make his magic stronger. The next action is going to be this one is going to use Forces magic to make the steel sphere shoot balefire at Kyle. The one before that, or the next one, because he goes before this part in the Good Doctor's actions, will use spirit magic to tie the totem spirit bear's bodily health to Kyle's bodily health, so that when the balefire strikes Kyle, it will also strike and burn Bear, to try and kill their spiritual connection and kill their patron. This one is going to use its magic. Oh, he's going to... Doesn't know where Mark is, but he knows Mark didn't get hurt.
He doesn't have to consider that. I'm going to rip my wings out. I'm going to do it myself. I'm fine. I appreciate it, though.
He's going to make every horrible thing that Dr. Appleton did flash into Mark's mind and make him want to drive the silver spikes into his own eyes.
Lovely.
This one, suspecting Zeb, being the smartest of the group, is up to something, will use a mixture of forces, matter, life, probably entropy as well, to make it so that at the speed Zeb is moving, his body will experience it at that speed and he will increase the amount of drag in this place so that as Zeb goes, he'll start sloughing off his own skin while flying at full speed. The good doctor will play into William's fears and make it so that everything Cora does, says, or any movement she makes will sound like the notes of the one song to him. That hurt you a little. I saw the face.
But it did. Keegan, you were just not being nice tonight at all.
Not, no. This action will be turning. This one will make Cora feel the weight of all of her doubts physically and increase her weight proportionally to any regret she's had throughout the entirety of the 8-year campaign.
Huh.
Which will likely make her collapse and start taking slow damage as she crawls due to the gravitational weight pulling her down.
Even if she's gotten through a lot of those regrets?
Any regret ever.
Damn, okay.
Finally, the good doctor is going to turn the cloud of odious aroma. No, I know. The good doctor will, for Dimitri, call up the soul of Samuel Haight, and next turn, he'll place the soul as a mad ancestor spirit into Dimitri.
Oh no.
And with that, William, what are you doing?
Can I ask for some clarification? With the wall of granite going up, did that push us out?
Yeah, it pushed
Cora
you out.
and William?
It pushed
okay,
you both out.
so
yeah,
we are
you're on the
outside.
edges- You're on the edges of it, yep.
Okay. Not much I can do. I would like to step back just a little bit to try and stay out of the doctor's reach and rip out the, I guess, self-inflicted claw in my eye.
Wonderful. We'll get to that in a second. And Cora, what do you plan on doing?
I'm gonna crawl up on top of this damn sphere and try and smash the top of it with my hammer. And guess what? Even if I don't get through it, my weight's about to change.
That's true. But he also has a pretty high willpower to change things.
Okie dokie.
All right. Make that roll.
Well, hold on.
Oh,
So,
right, yes.
Assume
Zeb, you get to declare.
Assume if I'm close enough for that call, right? If I make it, whichever one that Cora damaged even so much last turn, I will use my innate power to Spirit Blast into it.
One more time?
I got to the calls, right? One of
Yeah.
those was one that was damaged by by Sam.
Yes.
I know it's reforming, but it was damaged. Whatever
Yes.
one that is, that's the one that Zeb's going to use because I'm channeling a spirit, right? I'm going to do an
Yep.
electrical blast attack on it.
Okay. Perfect.
It's the same target. It's just the doctor's going 8 times.
Yeah, he's going after the call. The thing that he's attached
Okay.
to. Yeah.
God, I'm
Calls
sorry.
are not part of his body
Think-
yet.
Think phylactery, George.
Yeah, my apologies.
Cool. All right, Sam. Make your attack roll on... All right, you hit 2 roll over.
Yay. And that'll be 2, 4, 10, 18.
It soaked it.
It soaked it, but what'd we say? Sam doesn't roll 10s.
It's true. Rolled 0 10s. Proud of you. You understood the assignment.
Oh, thank you.
I'm waiting for Cora, heal me, mother's touch, all 10s. No! Rip out their heart. I'm so sorry. Eating it. All right, William, you need to
Yes.
roll. You need to roll Dex Medicine to get it out of your eye successfully. If you fail, you pop your eye, but you do get it out.
Lovely. So what's the diff on this? Because I have no medicine. 6 to 8,
Be 9.
9,
Yep.
and then the -2 from the claw itself, huh?
Yeah. Got
Great.
it. What's the worst that could happen?
I lose my eye, but that's fine.
Well, actually, you could botch it, and then even better stuff happens. For me.
He already fell for that once when he visited up here. It was very fun to take him to the
Ouch.
Manitou Springs.
Wow.
He won't fall for that one again.
Yeah,
Would you like to use your mulligan? Or no?
I feel like my mulligan's gonna need to be used
Elsewhere?
a little later in this fight.
Good. Your finger goes too far back in. You not only pop your eye, you scratch the back of your brain. I guess the front of your brain. Scratch the front of your brain. The claw comes tumbling out. Some brain matter dribbles off of your claw. You take 1 aggravated damage. You're treated as having 1 less intelligence for until the aggravated damage is healed.
Lovely. That hurt. That really hurt. At least I got to scratch my brain.
Tickle your frontal cortex. It's like you're a fucking teenager again.
Did I ever not?
Alright. The spirit of Sam Hate is here. Gonna try and change action on the Cora Wait thing. Succeeds. And changing the spell slightly. Through all the tribulation that Cora has gone through, her spirits will feel lifted, but instead, it'll be her body, and she'll start floating towards the ceiling of this place. That's some vulgar-ass magic, so he's gonna spend 2 quintessence to bring it down. And a 3. Do 3. As Cora, your feet start to lift off the steel orb, and you start to float gently up. You're shaking your head, but you also got a big smile on your face. You try not to do it now, which makes it harder.
I've got some ideas on how to handle this. I'm just gonna do what I can.
Okay, playing into the one song Fears of Cora.
You ended up not doing the odious aroma change, right? So that still affects him?
That still affects... Well, he's blocked because he's got the dome around him.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, William. Cora just sounds like she's doing the one song for 7 hours.
This fight's not gonna last any longer than like 10 minutes.
Alright, doing the friction thing. I'm gonna spend a point of willpower to get an auto success. 4 successes. So it's lethal damage, thankfully, but you're just taking it. So Zeb, you're gonna take 2 lethal this turn.
And if I'm not moving, I will not take that friction damage.
Correct. If you move normal speed, you won't take that friction damage.
Okay, gotcha. Thank you.
Yep. All right. The Dr. Appleton thing. Mark, what is your willpower?
8.
Wonderful. And I'm going to treat it as 1 lower because you hate Dr. Appleton, because you've said that multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
You got a strong compulsion, my friend.
Wait. Oh boy.
When we get to your turn, I'll give you your options.
Sounds good.
All right. Spirit magic. Bear and Kyle's bodies are essentially tied. So any damage Kyle takes, Bear takes. Kyle, you may dodge the balefire. So you just dodge out of the way. All right, and then Prime, draw Quintessence, which is diff. Oh, yeah, baby. As you see the darkness literally seeping into the dome, and you hear kind of a squelching sound as if the armor is starting to reform on the arm in which it was ripped off of. All right, Zeb, blasting the call.
All right, well, 2 whole blast damage, maybe.
Bam!
It's aggravated additional roll. Yeah.
Yeah. It blasts, it hits, it cracks a little bit more, and you see the spirit within that is getting changed, is starting to really, like... You see the multiple arms as its body moves in dimensions that your brain can't fully comprehend as its eyes look at you, and you taste suffering. You taste every horrible thing that the good doctor has ever done to any human being in his long life on this earth, torturing and manipulating, and you hear their screams within your mind, so you lose 1 willpower as well. Alright, Mark, you've got 3 options. Action 1, you can choose to actually stab yourself in the eye. No protections, no nothing. Okay? 5 dice, no soak, and rip out your own eye, but then you're able to free your mind just enough to crawl over to the call and write Rorg's symbol in your blood. 2, you resist, but it is a willpower roll, diff 10. If you succeed, you push off the visions, you don't stab out your eye, and you write in the symbol. If you fail, you get to roll full strength roll into your eye with the soak. The third option is you do a full force stab into your eye, and then you use the other wing to carve Rorg's symbol. And because of that, there's no way it can be wiped off. if someone decides to change their action to try and remove your blood to remove Rorg's symbol. You will be allowed to soak for the full force one, though.
Option 3 sounds really good, actually. I'll do option 3.
Perfect. So roll strength, diff 6, and then roll your 4 soak dice, also diff 6. So you go, you take 1 aggravated damage, you move full force slam, you hit your eye, you go into your temple a little bit as you break off a chunk of bone, dropping the one, and then rush forward with the other and carve the sigil of Rorg into the call itself. Alright, you dodge, and now you do your double claw.
There's no balefire still?
Nope.
Okay. That's claw 1.
2 damage.
Very sad.
Alright, it soaks the rest of the damage. Alright, it is now Dimitri. Make your rolls.
Alright. There we go. That is just for the Call of the Wild, and then I don't have to roll anything for Hyena's Laughter.
Wonderful. So you do that, you give out that, and it starts ringing out in all directions, helping to drown out his words. And what are you going to do this round, Dimitri?
I'm going to activate Shards of Icy Rage, and if I get any shards, I will direct them to the call itself.
Okay. And that, Kyle, what do you plan on doing?
I am going to repeat the same action. Dodge and double claw.
Mark, what are you going to do? You've drawn onto the call.
With what silver wings, I like the silver wings that are on the ground. I'm gonna throw them at the doctor.
Okay, you're gonna throw them at the steel dome.
Yep.
All right.
Kind of like that instinctual. Well, silver hurts me. Maybe silver will go through the magic kind of mentality.
Sure. You get a glimpse. You notice that the Glasswalker is down, as is the other Garou. And it's just Appleton and one of her other techno mages facing the other two. It looks like you guys might have company soon.
Actually, can I change my action then?
Sure, you haven't finished. We haven't gone to the next person.
I want to throw those wings at Appleton's target.
At one. Okay, sounds good. All right. With that,
I'll wait.
Zeb.
No, I'll wait. I'll wait till to the top.
All right. So this one is gonna do another Balefire Blast at Kyle. The next one, through the powers of ears, has a general idea where Dimitri is, and is gonna send Samuel Hate's ghost into Dimitri and give him a dot of ancestors, but it'll be the Mad Ancestor, allowing him to be possessed by Sam Hate or her alter ego, depending. Is going to shift the steel into silver and have it form a spike to launch at Kyle. Is going to use... Actually, that'll be the one down. The one before, he's also going to bind Kyle's health to Steven's health. Because he's a monster, and he knows Kyle loves Steven. He has eyes. And then spike at Kyle. This one is going to use Cora's body as a focus to be a gravity well to yank Zeb towards her full speed so that he is pulled away from the call. He's going to make Dimitri's odious aroma turn into an acid mist that will deal 1 aggravated damage per turn on anyone inside of it. This will include his own wall, but it seems that he doesn't seem to fear for his own physical health as much. He's going to, after turning Cora into a gravity well, have her... He's going to use his mind magic on her to make it look like he's switched places with Kyle. And finally, every time Cora makes a noise, William will see cybernetics growing on his body, as if he's being drawn to the Weaver.
You're loving it, aren't you?
Oh yeah. William, what are you doing this turn?
Trying not to freak the fuck out from the one song and not yet, but cybernetics growing on my body. Really not much I can do since I still can't use rage.
I mean, it does. I mean, how's Cora flying? She's got to have a jetpack, right?
Yeah.
Good thing you
Not
got
the
a
wings,
gun.
but the jetpack.
Or doesn't have the wings.
Can I, or did I notice the other fight, or was that just Mark?
That was just Mark
That
and
noticed the other-
Zeb because they're by the call. They're not in the thick of the
Okay.
fight here.
Okay. Then, really not much else I can do. So I'm just going to run up to the wall of granite and just try and pierce it with my claws.
All right. And Cora, what do you plan on doing?
I'm going to use my gift, Hero's Stand.
Okay. What's that do?
The player rolls willpower. Each success grants 1 extra die to all physical dice pools. In addition, the Garou may not be surprised, and all attacks are considered frontal, though I may not move until all foes have been defeated or fled.
All right.
2. Awesome. And that's all I can do since I can't use Rage yet.
Yeah.
Feeling it, Mr. Krabs. Tell you what, gonna change that to 4. Right? Is it 4 or 3 that we're at right now?
4.
4. Okay.
And then I'm going to spend 2 rage to claw at that call 3 times.
All right. William, make your attack on the dome while it's still steel. So 6 successes.
6 successes. And is he affected by silver at all?
Why would he be?
Since he's turning wormish?
Are worm creatures default
But-
affected by silver?
I'm thinking spiral dancers. That's why.
Spiral dancers are werewolves.
Yeah, that's where my overlap was happening, and I wanted to make sure I understood.
There was a Venn diagram and you misread the similarities, yes.
Yes.
Alright. Roll
was it?
damage. So 6 successes, and then the soak of
Oh, does that
3, so
include
that's-
damage too?
Sure does.
Oh, fuck.
Sure does, buddy.
That's everything.
Yes.
Fuck. Okay.
Yep. Cool. Alright. The William, your willpower 6, yes?
Yeah.
But the hyena's laughter helps,
Yes.
right?
That's why it's down to 9.
Yay.
So, still succeeded though. So for 4 hours, you're just seeing cybernetics grow on your body. And it's worse because you have steel fur activated.
Oh, that soak isn't helping at all.
Alright, the make it look like you switch places with Kyle. Spend some quintessence to bring that down in difficulty. Cora, you think that the good doctor has popped out of his steel dome.
Wonderful.
Aroma, and an odious aroma. Failed. Trying to make the gravity well to draw in Zeb. Gonna use some quintessence to bring down the difficulty. And spend 1 willpower for the auto success. That succeeds. So Zeb, you feel yourself getting pulled towards Cora at high speeds. Alright, Silver Spike. Kyle, you may dodge.
Can I spend a willpower?
You may.
Oh, wow.
Still
Wow.
gotta spend it though.
Yeah, no, I get it.
But you dodge out of the way. Right, and then binds your health to Steven's health. Success for 4 hours. And then trying to put Sam hate into Dimitri. Dimitri, what's your willpower?
That is a 7.
You may add 1 dot of Ancestor and take the flaw Mad Ancestor as you hear the voice in your head. Tim, it's been so long.
Dimitri's just gonna try to focus and keep laughing.
It's Natalie. And then finally, a Balefire Blast at Kyle as he just gives off this roar of, I don't think you understand. I will kill everything you love! And you may dodge again, Kyle.
I'm gonna spend a willpower on again.
Probably a good idea.
Jesus Christ. Well, it doesn't. I'm not dodging,
So 4
but that's
rollover.
5 total.
You do get to soak, though.
Well, because I spent a willpower, though, so 3 rollover.
Oh, 3 rollover. Yep. So 3 rollover. So you take 2 points of aggravated damage. As Cora and Mark, you feel bears roar in your minds. All of you do. Steven, running after some cops. Ah!
This could work out fine. It could work out fine.
Alright, Zeb, you'll need to start off with a Strength Athletics, diff 8, to try and get your claws in before you get pulled back.
Huh, thank goodness for bear. I get extra strength. Yay!
Hell yeah.
All right.
Look at that.
Did you say the difficulty was diff 8?
Yeah,
Hey, there's always a chance.
there's
baby.
always a chance.
All right. Any additional protections or adjustments to base diff for attacks against the call?
No, the call just has a fuck ton of health, basically.
Right. All right. No. Here we go. Here goes nothing. We'll try.
Success.
Is it just soak, or is it just it's just really really fucking durable?
It's really durable. Like the point where like the soak would just be obscene.
Right.
Yeah, just you're doing some damage, and you're causing disruptions in essentially
That's really the goal.
area. Yeah.
It technically loses an action, but not that really means anything here.
Not
Okay.
that we've ever used that rule ever.
No. I meant I meant for Zeb's scar fetish.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Not that rule. No. Come on, come now, sir. Come now. Let us. Don't be ridiculous. Okay.
As you see cracks in it and like black kind of like shadows starting to leak, the area's starting to kind of like crack a little bit. The satellite kind of shivers. Zeb, you see something in the distance behind the call. It looks small at first, but it is growing rapidly. It looks like an asteroid well over 2 miles by 5 miles in its oblong shape, flying directly towards the space station, and that call in particular.
I'm gonna get pulled toward Cora no matter what. I know that because I'm gonna feel gravity pull me away. I suppose the only free action thing to say is,
It's coming! War Spear is coming! Get back!
Wonderful. As alarms do start blaring in this place. Alright, Mark, Dex Athletics. Diff 8 due to the distance. To throw your silver wing. You throw it full speed as it goes towards one of her targets, and it hits and wraps around the arm several times, as this one's way tougher than the good doctor. Its body covered in like scoots and spikes, as you see the beast of war turn and look at you and point, mouthing next.
And then Mark's free action will be a rather rude gesture with his and point at the spear of Rorg and go, ha ha, no next time.
Kyle.
If I were to spend a willpower and say successfully change my action, would I be able to use Wall of Granite, or is that kind of null because I've already dodged?
It would be null because you've already dodged.
Okay, that's understandable. I'm still gonna spend a willpower and try and change my action, though.
Okay. You succeed.
Finally. And I will need your help with this, Keegan, because I've never done the things that I'm going to say now. But I'm going to start moving further away from the cult because of what Zeb just yelled. But I have that gun, and I would like to, instead of the 2 claws, just do 2 full autos on the steel Wall of Granite.
So that would be, because you're still within very close range, it'd be Dex Firearms, Diff 4.
Because of my flow like water, it is Diff 3 for me. Just as an FYI when I roll.
Sure.
Damn you. That's my bad.
Alright, that's 5 rollover, and the damage on the gun is 8. The full auto adds 10, and then you add the rollover.
So I'm sorry, is that 23 then?
Yes.
Guns are stupid, man.
In very specific circumstances. Usually Garou hit harder than guns, though. Alright, so you do 1 damage.
Well, that's fine. And then the second one, I guess.
Second one, yes. You do 2 damage on the second.
So it has 1 fucking health left?
Sure does.
Is that right?
That's right.
Okay.
Wonderful. Alright, and all of you, or you and Dimitri, and this actually, take 1 point of damage, so the thing breaks because of the odious aroma being acid.
What type of damage was that?
Egg.
Ouch.
Acid. And as it breaks through, you see the good doctor looks even less human. The only thing that looks human left is his hand, as the armor and the defiler-like appendages have regrown his other hand still forming into claws and not quite there, as his body's had to basically reshift the changes to reabsorb his whole body, as he looks and is in shock and horror at the asteroid coming flying at you. You guys have 2 turns to essentially get out of this room to some degree for the asteroid to hit.
I know Zeb is pinned up there with, or at least he's drawn to Cora. Yeah. I can fly with her though, right?
You can.
Okay. Or
technically,
pull her
she's got to get
stuck.
Yeah, she's got to get just stuck. She can't. She doesn't actually stop floating. She will stop and be standing with her gift the second she touches any surface, and she hasn't touched the surface yet.
Right.
But when you do careen and hit her, you take another 3 points of lethal damage. And don't forget to roll your stamina this round to see if you healed any of it. Or healed a point of it, I should say. 1. So you heal 1 point of lethal. Alright. And now roll for Shards of Icy Rage there, Dimitri.
Okie doke. Okay, just double checking the difficulty really quick. Looks like 3 successes.
Alright, so that should be 3 free shards.
Okay. Could I roll willpower to change my target, actually?
Sure.
Okay.
You succeed.
Alright, I'm gonna throw the icy shards at the good doctor.
Okay, those will be diff 4 then, because he's within the super close range.
Alright.
That is his soak.
Okay. And then that was Dex and Athletics to throw them, correct?
Yes. Alright, soak the first, or no, that hits. But you don't have enough dice to break the damage, so he soaks it.
Okay.
Second attack. Alright.
That
hits. Roll damage, which would be 6 dice, diff 6.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Alright, you do 2 points of aggravated damage as you strike and you break off more of the armor around the hands specifically.
Okay. And then 1 more attack.
Oh, alright. 6 roll.
Okay, I'm gonna try not to get too excited.
Roll 9 dice.
Darn. 3 successes.
Yeah, so it soaks it. Alright. So as the round's starting to go, Zeb, you grab Cora, you start flying out of the room, you all start moving back. The good doctor, seeing the glyph of Rorg carved in, runs up to try and claw away at it, but due to your guys' efforts and ripping away the defiler worm from his body, he's unable to claw through it as he screams, "No! No!" as he slams it, and the asteroid hits the space station while you are all on it, and it takes them all out, and the space station is spinning. I need strength athletics rolls for everyone so you don't get thrown out into the vacuum of space.
And we can't try and catch anybody, right?
Nope, this is all on you to catch yourselves.
Okay.
Diff 8, you said?
Diff 8.
I'm gonna spend a willpower if you'll allow it.
Okay. Ooh, Cora only getting 2 successes. Goodness, that tends. Dimitri.
Can I mulligan that?
You sure
I would like to mulligan that.
You can sure mulligan that. Alright. As you hang, you guys are swinging. As you all kind of like move together, Appleton is there with like a grappling hook. As she points to... She starts moving up. Cora, you notice that she has a faint glow of the moonlight about her now.
I'm going to yell,
What the fuck are you up to?
Common enemy is gone. Our alliance is terminated. So Cora.
Lots of screaming.
Cora, Dex Athletics, please, to jump at her and hold on to use her grappling hook to get to the elevator quickly. Or specifically, knock her off of it into space and then shift into Hamid so everyone can grab your leg and use the grappling hook to get into the teleporter to get back to the technocracy base. So you jump, you grab, you start fighting. I need a strength roll. Diff 5.
You said diff 5 because you want me to roll 10s, isn't it? And I'm in Hamid, you said?
No, you'll be in Hamid after you kick her off. Your whole point is to kick her off first, and then be in a form that the grappling gun won't break trying to draw 6 Krynos.
3.
You succeed as she screams and starts swinging back into the void. You shift to Hamid, everyone grabs your leg, and you zip up into the teleporter, and you reappear on the Technocracy satellite, with Zeb, luckily, equipping some fancy armor. Roy, you go through the vision again. You're still not getting it. You're trying, and you think you might have it. You might. You get ready to speak, and the vision fades away. You are in the silvery pools of Erebus, and you see all of the damned around, and you see the lady come out, shaking her head. There is no more time for redemption. The apocalypse has begun, as she strikes and the healing of Erebus is removed from all those in the silver. As you burn away, lost, and the end has come. Thank you to everyone who listened. We'll catch you in that next episode. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.